Scholarship is quite a misunderstood concept, if you ask me. And why do I say that? So, scholarship is no longer a benchmark for brilliance, it's no longer a reward for brilliance, intelligence, great marks. It's actually more about giving access to a certain type of education to students from different economic backgrounds. I don't I don't want to take away the concept that scholarships are meant for those who do brilliantly well in their academics by getting the highest possible score or getting a score in a given range. But what I'm trying to say is it's not just that. It's a lot more and it's beyond that. Today, if you say that you are someone who's got 50% in your 12th grades or 50% in your bachelor's and you have a budget constraint, or you are coming to us and looking for a scholarship or going or applying anywhere and you want to go for a scholarship, uh, it will be foolish for someone to laugh at you. And trust me, when you walk up to some mentor or advisor, this is sometimes, the thought at the back that, okay, let's first take a realistic look at your grades. Now, or someone who's aware would not just restrict your options of getting a scholarship just because your grades do not come as very flashy and very high and very, starry and all. There are many types of scholarships. You might have heard of it, you might not, but if you haven't, then this might actually help you. And especially if you're a parent, this could be something which helps you make a better informed decision. So scholarships can be merit based, they can be need based, and then there are some scholarships which are more like funding support. So what do I mean by that? Merit based scholarships have always been there. Someone who's got, let's say, for a given university, you've got a percentage of above 85, your entire profile is extraordinary, you've got some participation and achievement in sports, art, social work, so something beyond academics, along with good scores, gets you that merit scholarship. And they're very limited on those. So a university would not have 50 or hundreds of spots for a merit scholarship. They might actually have fewer spots for merit scholarship. Then comes the need-based scholarship. Need-based scholarship is more about you presenting your story as to, regardless of what you scored, so long you are eligible for the course of your choice and the university you're applying for, why do you believe that a scholarship would be helpful for you, and why should the university consider you for that scholarship? So this is more about you telling them about your economic background, your limitations, your aspirations, and how you feel that the scholarship could help you turn your life around. And then the last one that I mentioned about is more like a funding support. Now, these are scholarships, of course, these are bursaries, but they are like there for everyone. So if a university has a fee of, let's say, approximately 10 lakh rupees, a funding support or a promise or a guaranteed scholarship would look like that, okay, if you are an international student, especially in the case of going abroad, if you are an international student, then again, so long you are eligible for the course of your choice at the chosen university, you will be able to get a certain amount of scholarship. So if there is a university whose entry criteria for a master's degree is, let's say, 50% in bachelor's, and they have a third kind of a scholarship, in that case, even if you're 50%, 60%, 80%, you will get some or the other scholarship. The only difference can be someone who's got a higher score might get 1 or 2 lakhs additional, while someone who's got lesser will at least get the bare minimum, which can be 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, depending on the university you're going. So do not feel shy about asking for what's there for you on the table, because even if you're spending a lakh rupees of your hard-earned money, you deserve to know what are your options. And similarly in India as well, there are options where you can get scholarships which are need-based scholarships, or they are offered to everyone as a means of funding support by the universities. So if you want any more information about the profile you have, the kind of scholarships you can get, and what might fit into your budget, let's talk. A lot of students end up going to private universities in India, spending a lot more money uh, for something which is not as good as they could have managed to get if they were abroad. So it's important to look beyond the usual, the obvious. And even within India, I think it's not very common for students or parents to think that if I am living in Delhi, born and brought up in Delhi, or in any other city, then I cannot look what's there in Bangalore, what's there in Pune, what's there in Gujarat. So if you need any help in getting there, I'll be all happy to help you.